So around 1 month ago, I released like my sort of ranking of good self-improvement habits that I've tried, and I said that reading books is actually overrated and you shouldn't do this. Then a few weeks after that, I recommended you to read the book Dopamine Nation, and I said that I've read it. So I understand there's been some mismatch. So in order not to cause any confusion, I want to explain what actually happened here. So when I said that reading books is overrated, my argument was and still is, right, that most people, they already know what they have to do. Most people already know what they have to do, and they just have to get their balls to do this, right? You just have to take action. You already know enough, and you probably even know too much. You're not doing anything because the book itself won't help you at all, right? It might increase your uh, like attention span, but if you just read for the sake of going with your eyes through the words, it won't help you at all, right? So you actually have to implement in your life what you're taking from the books. And then I remember it was taking me 15 minutes to drive from my apartment to the library, right? 15 minutes, even though it's actually quite close. The road itself is super fucked up all through the old town and like crazy swings. And I remember when I was returning my last book, I scratched my car twice in the same place, getting out of the tight spot. So that was like a turning point for me. I said, "That's it, fuck it." It's actually like it's not that far. It's like 15-minute drive, but it's like 45-minute walk. So they're like, no, I'm not wasting my time that much because I was getting all of the books from the library. Now I've got Kindle, and I recommend it so much for everyone, just just purely for the time saving abilities it has. Not even to mention like financial impact, right? Now at the time, dopamine management was something that I didn't knew much about, but I wanted to learn more because I realized I had like some problems with this. Right? I realized I had some problems, and I read reviews that that book is actually really good. Now, my first idea was not to start reading a book because it takes so much time. But what I've done, I read like 1 to 2 summaries. I went one very extensive summary, and I listened to around 1.5 hours of different audio summaries on Spotify that allowed me to grasp like roughly 80% of the whole book content, right? Roughly of the 80% of the whole book's ideas because I read so many summaries and listened to audio summaries on Spotify. When I finished that, I realized like, yeah, this is actually a great book. I already understood a lot from the summaries, and now I know what I need to learn more. Now I know what I'm actually missing from these summaries and what I need to focus on of getting from the actually reading the book itself, right? From reading the book itself. And I took it. I got the full book from the library. It was great. It was life changing. And I realized I just have to dive deeper into the topic, and I have to get myself a Kindle. I was reading it constantly, day and night. Honestly, I was even reading it on my work breaks. During my job, I would turn the PDF on. I would start reading it because I just wanted to get rid of my like quick dopamine addiction as fast as possible. That's how much dedicated I was. So now, right, just because I don't have to waste time with libraries, and I only read the books which I know contain the information that I'm missing, I've changed my view on reading books in general, right? I've changed my stance on this. I think it's a great habit, but like you have to be honest with yourself. You don't have to like dedicate like push out empty space in your calendar at 6:30 p.m. for reading book for 1 hour because I have nothing else to do, and because I have to do this thing, but I want to procrastinate on this, but I will excuse myself that I'm not procrastinating. It's like all this mental masturbation, right? You don't want to do this. You want to read only because you are actually missing the information. How was it with me with Dopamine Nation? I skipped few chapters and I skipped few pages in the chapters that I needed just so I can save time, right? Because there were a few chapters that were like absolutely irrelevant for me, so of course I won't read them just for the sake of well, I got the book now. I have to read like every fucking page. No, I understand it might be difficult to get rid of this habit because you may think, oh, I'm not a weak person. If I got the book, I will finish it completely. No, it's actually a very bad mindset to have. If you're reading a book and after like 12 pages you realize that it's bad, that you don't like it, that you don't see much value in this, get rid of this. Stop reading. I think it's much better to read good book 2, 3, 4, 5 times than read a new book that is bad, right? That's my idea. So main points from this video that I'm trying to make is that, read books with specific goal. Don't write like goal, read 100 books in 2026. That's really bad. If you already know everything that you need for the goals that you have, for the action that you want to take, you don't need to read books at all. That's absolutely fine. So read the books, with the specific goal for what you want to learn and from which chapters to get it. Read with intention. Don't read just mindlessly. Get a Kindle, right? Get a Kindle. It will save you a lot of time. It's not that expensive if you get it used. I got it used. It was like 120 for the Paperwhite version. Yeah, get a Paperwhite because it has like this yellow like eye protection thingy. Hope it was helpful, right? If you're interested, I could actually make a list with all of my recommended books, which I've personally found useful and helpful for me in my journey, and it actually might be helpful for you too.